Welcome to Yulman Stadium in New Orleans, home to the Tulane Green Wave, and as this city likes to say, let the good times roll, and the Tulane fans are certainly ready for that. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see, the number 22 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Tulane Green Wave. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Tulane will kick it off to get this game underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. Looking for a productive play on first down. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the... down, and the Dogs hunkering down to pick up a first down on the ground.
And you can hear the sound of Larry Munson. Run the dang ball. That's what they've always built this program on, is running the football, physical running backs. That's what Georgia does.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Give to the running back. At the 45 on his way. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
When you go on the road, man, oh man, you love hearing the crowd. But more importantly, you love shutting the crowd up. There's no better feeling than coming out, getting that juice going, getting that confidence going, and getting that running game going right at them and gashing them right out the gates.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
This defense is going to have to do a better job slowing down the run. We've seen twice now in this opening drive this guy break one. And so this defense has to do a better job at the point of attack, and their D coordinator probably is already thinking to himself, do I have to get another guy in the box to slow this guy down?
The Dogs have it with a 1st and 10. Power football with the run. You want to talk about running behind your pads as he plows his way to the 35. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
No big secret what they're trying to do here. They've kept it on the ground. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the pressure was all over him in the blink of an eye.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
2nd down now after the sack. The run from the shotgun. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
Listen, in these situations, it's so hard to push the ball down the field because the defense is playing pass. We bring in more DBs. We're dropping deeper in our coverage, and we're making you throw the ball underneath or run the football. Nice job by the running back. Listen, he got good yards. He didn't get the 1st down, but now he's in a situation where 3rd down becomes something where it's not predictable. Now it's a situation where they can go out and have success.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the 3rd down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Dogs!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
That makes the score Georgia 7, Tulane.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Set to kick this one away.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return.
Tulane Green Wave will take over 1st and 10.
The offense set for a 1st down play. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to pass. It's Turner. Getting some heat. He's got his man. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 3rd down, going up top. Release to the back. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
4th down coming up.
Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire.
1st and 10.
to get another look at this Bulldog offense. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Paul.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
He wants to throw. Quickly complete. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
By the receiver. Taken down at the 30. Brings up 2nd down.
On the set.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Georgia 7, Tulane 0.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break.
Let's go.
Here's the handoff. At the 20, he's got space. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. Georgia going up tempo.
1st and goal, Georgia.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Sam Houston may not be leaving town with a blowout victory, but they'll take a dub away from Huntsville every time. The Bearcats have been racking up road wins since the Ron Randleman days, and they get another one today. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And he breaks into the open. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And that guy is just a man. I mean, he sets the tone in this defense, and you saw it on that play right there. Reminds me a lot of the guy standing beside me, David Pollock, who really set the bar for great D-line play at Georgia. I think back to 2 guys I played against, Richard Seymour and Marcus Stroud, lining up beside each other on the inside of that D-line. That was an absolute nightmare to go up against.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Would have been a long field goal, 54 yards from here, so instead they'll try to move the chains. It's 4th and short.
Gringo, Gringo.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. I mean, offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
Harris will throw. Fires to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Georgia comes quickly to the line. They'll try to get the first through the air. Plows through the defense. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Didn't get enough to move the sticks, but enough to leave them with the decision.
And the defense did a great job understanding the sticks, rallying to the football, getting them on the ground. And you're right, Reese. 4th and short, that means decision time, or for us, green light. Go for it.
Movement here from the tight end. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Makes the grab well past the sticks. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a first down. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand.
And the pass hits, picked off. Bringing it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, as a quarterback, when you get to the outside, you know you don't have all day to throw it. You've got these defenders. They are coming. They're running at you hard, so you've got to do a better job getting the ball out quicker. That hit forced the incompletion.
They go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shots.
When you're a return specialist, you're trying to make huge plays. You only get a couple cracks out of the game. You want to make something happen. Unfortunately, he put on the turf. At least his team recovered. But I will say this, the conversation on the sideline, it won't be fun with the special teams coach.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. It's caught. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
He wants to take the top off. Takes him in stride inside the 10. And he just just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Holds and fires complete to the right. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
And get the ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
Fires to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Dropping back, it's Turner. They're bringing heat. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. Got room on the return. The 20. Touchdown, Dogs! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're in defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Oh, he's going to take a chance. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking to go up top on 1st down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Georgia, 28, Tulane, 0.
Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. He'll return it. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He is smashing people. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now they'll run it on the toss. Still on his feet at the 45. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. They're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Tulane right back to the line. Wide out in motion. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Now, fourth down.
Okay, ready?
No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Quarterback checking off. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. And after the explosive run, giving this offense a little bolt of energy, he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On fourth down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's...
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave. They'll try to tack one more on their score. The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. So a drive there of 85 yards. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. After that score, they'll try to build some momentum here in the third quarter and get it back with an onside kick. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense.
Get set.
Wide receiver shows motion. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Finds a man by himself. Touchdown, Georgia! And the route is on.
Georgia.
And you gotta love the creativity with the tight ends nowadays. They can do so many different things. Does a good job. He slips behind the defense. Defense doesn't know where he went. And what does he do? He gets in for 6.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Rutgers is currently working from behind. But how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. They're trailing by just 4 to Minnesota. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that. Dude, they score here, we're in for a ball game.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack, get off blocks, and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that run play.
Got his man quickly. Still running at the 40. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Back to throw, it's Turner. Trying to get to him. At the 45, on his way. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play-action fake. Showing the arm strength to the left. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. The timing was just off with the freshman pass well behind him.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Complete out of the backfield. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Looking to pass inside the red zone. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this.
He felt the heat trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or 2. They'll immediately call timeout. Offense going to be challenged to protect on 3rd down after that last sack. Grabbed behind the line, it's Simmons. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Georgia 35, Tulane 7.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Looking to scramble. Incomplete, the defense holds.
So many factors go into making the big play in the big moment. Calling the right play, getting protection. You got it all dialed up. It's perfect. And then he does that. drops the ball right in his hands.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead.
Snags it down the right side. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the fourth quarter, and you just keep taking shots down the field. That tells you something, okay? You can take what you want from it, but this offense definitely not interested in running clock, interested in making a point.
6-yard pickup on first down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. Leaves it with the back. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll put the tight end in motion. Looking to move it through the air. Out of the backfield, he's open. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Bulldogs will hustle to the line. Harris back to pass. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
That's how you blow up the screen pass if you're on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast and force the incompletion.
3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? And he's brought down after a nice game.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's got it on the move. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They move the tight end all over. Trying to punch it in. Touchdown Bulldogs! And the beatdown has ensued. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And he puts through the extra point.
That makes the score Georgia 42, Tulane 7.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He's going to bring it out from deep. It's great to think you're going to score every time you return it, but man, what a bad decision. He's down at the 6. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
To the air, it's Turner. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. It's complete. A huge pickup. He's into the open down the middle. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will. Ready to try the point after. Splits the uprights. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep.
14.
on the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they'd get him on the ground at the 20. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Looking left. And the ball is intercepted. Touchdown, Tulane. What a great play by the defense, and paying it off with the interception return.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man.
Georgia offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Harris will throw. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. And he's brought down after a huge completion. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. Talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Hit as he throws. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it's picked off right at the goal line. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Quarterback will audible. He's looking to throw it. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Man, this defense did a perfect job understanding the situation. You got the lead. They're going to be passing. And you come after the quarterback, get the big hit. You get pressure on the quarterback, good things happen, and they make the big INT.
Throws for the tight end. Finds space on the right. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Use the play fake, now to throw. And that one's incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but just live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Feeling some heat. And they're on him immediately. Down goes the quarterback. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the 1st down. Harris back to pass. He'll take a shot. Throw to the end zone, picked off. Trying to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Looking for a crease to the left. Oh, gave the defender the business. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Oh, left him grasping for air. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Tulane right back to the line. Trying to find his man on first down. It's complete to the left. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Motion from the offense. Quarterback checking the play. To the air, it's Turner. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. Third down upcoming for the offense after the incomplete pass. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop.
And these aren't easy situations for these offenses, man. Like, it's a known passing situation. The defense is playing coverage. Nowhere to go with the football, forces the incompletion, and this one is all but over.
He will take a knee, and the defense can stop the clock one more time, but this one is just